I'm here with John McDermott, our new world champion, 300m hurdles. John, you had a brilliant run this morning. Tell us about it.
It went well. I was happy with it. You know, I was at an advantage because I was on the inside lane in the third lane, and I had everyone outside me. And so I go fast at the beginning anyway. So I knew I was passing one or two.
I think you were in the lead after the first 50 metres.
Probably, but you can't be looking around when you're taking a hurdle. So I had a feeling I was. So then I kept going. Well, my intention, I always go hard to the 200 mark. Mm-hmm. And I was fine, I wasn't tired. Now mind you, as I came into the straight, suddenly I began to get a bit tired, but I was still knew I'd finish in that. So then I was careful on the last two hurdles.
You were still smooth over those last hurdles, John?
I know, yeah, but you might know, I was more shaky than it looked. But if someone was running with me, then I'd take more of a chance and drive into them harder or whatever. But I didn't take any chances, and I came home fine.
Yeah, I think it was one. I said in the video, I think it was one of the biggest winning margins I'd seen this morning. And right from the gun, you really powered straight nearly almost in the lead.
If I'm looking at your video now since, I reckon I did 34 seconds to the 200. So that's what I was. Well, no, actually, I thought that would be too fast because in training now I was only doing about 37, but then there was wind and Sligo and the wild Atlantic way. I could never get and running on your own and everything, no excitement. So now I wanted to do the heat because then I could have taken more chances and I'd have gone for a time. Now whether I got anything better, I think if I had another few goals or you get another second, but there's not a lot out of it because I knew when I was 70, when I won the European at 49.7, that I know in the 400 I'm at least 5 seconds slower than that, or 6 seconds.
Still a very fast run at 55 seconds today.
Yeah, so that was close to as good as I'm going to get probably at my age. You know.
It looked really good. It looked superb. It looked smooth.
Yeah.
It looked strong. You finished strong. There's very little else I think you could have done today.
No,
you won by so much.
Yeah, no. It was being careful. Not that I think I could have gone an awful lot faster at the end, but I think if you're being shoved, you'd pull another little bit out.
A few hundreds of a second more.
Something, yeah. So who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
No, it was a great, fantastic win, John. Fantastic to be world champion here.
It is, you know. But it's more about family, you know, and the excitement. And I have to thank you because without you, they'd hardly have seen the live stream was ridiculous. They hardly covered the race at all, apparently. So yours was brilliant.
Well, it's really enjoyable for me being able to do a bit of this and to be able to show it to people back home.
Yeah, it's because the live streaming was very unprofessional, whoever the heck was doing it, you know. But you knew your sport, and the commentators there, I don't think they're sports commentators.
Probably not, and I do know a little bit about most of the people here, so I'm delighted to share that, and particularly to share it with the people back home, to give them an idea of what people are achieving out here and how quick they're running as well, and to the wider audience back in Ireland.
We'll have to do something about how we can get masters publicised, not for any individual or anything like that, but the idea that we have, what is it now, 37 medals or whatever.
Possibly, yeah.
No other team from Ireland will get 11 goals or 12 goals or more by the time we're finished. And in proportion to every other country, we're probably ahead of any other country in proportion against the population or the number of athletes we have here. So that should be more. But I know what it's about. It's all about money and sponsorship. And I mean, the golf gets. I mean, there's only 1 or 2 Irish people in it, but they'll get all the publicity and so on, right? Everyone is talking about it or whatever. You know,
I think it's amazing. We have 94 athletes. We're the 10th biggest team here. From what I've saw, I think there's over 50 countries competing here. So to have the 10th biggest team, an Irish team, just to show the profile. And again, the medal results, including your own world gold, shows the capabilities and how big Masters races in Ireland.
I think we have to show more of the 35s, 40s and so on, because the thing is it's an old person game and who has interest in that. But I mean, you're watching people 35 and 40 and 35, we're at their prime.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely, yeah.
These guys are winning sprints. Are getting medals in sprints, which there's no other younger people in Ireland will do that. But they're only 35 or 40. So that's not realised. And it will encourage a whole lot more of that age. So,
well, hopefully your achievements and your inspiration will inspire the younger people. Yeah, but it'll inspire the younger people in 35, 40 coming through as well. And see what can be done and what can be achieved at European and world level. And this is a number. How many medals have you got now at?
I haven't counted, not as many as some.
But you have a good few world and European.
I have 2 gold European, I know that, and a couple of silvers and bronze. And I have a couple of bronze. What I would like to do is the decathlon as well. But I reckon it would be foolish to have done the decathlon and then do this, and who knows.
It's still great to come away with a world gold.
I want to win the decathlon at the World yet.
No, you will, and I'm sure you will too.
I'll not finish that. And I'm going to train with you and Mick for the hurls, because you make a brilliant hurdler, I think. You have everything. You have the strength and the stamina and the determination. I just have to see whether you can hurl.
Well, yourself and Jerry Cremin has pushed me to go towards hurdles, so maybe that'll be my next step.
Well, I'll have a look at you and I'll be able to tell you whether you can do hurdles or not.
Okay. I appreciate it, and I know Mick Priest really appreciate the work and help you give him for his world final this morning. The last couple of days you've given a lot of help in technique work and stuff.
But he was brilliant. I know he was disappointed because to get a medal would be great. But he was asking an awful lot of himself, never having done the hurls.
Incredible.
Not really having had the training. I mean, if he said a month ago that he was going to do the hurls and we trained for a month and he wasn't injured, well, he certainly would get a medal.
Yeah, without a doubt. He was so close. He was 0.3 of a second of a bronze medal today with no hurling technique behind him.
And that's incredible.
Yeah.
So he's some warrior, I tell you.
Fantastic. So anyway, it's a great morning. A couple of world medals and a great gold medal for you, John, and a super run.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for your help.
Okay.